and welcome to another edition of Fun Family Activities. Today, we're going to be cooking ribs. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to cut this 2-pack open. We got this 2-pack from Costco, and it is a Swift Premium. It is the St. Louis pork rib, spare ribs. So I'm going to cut this open, and we're just going to be eating one today. And we're going to vacuum seal the other one.
Slice open the ribs, slice open the ribs, slice open the ribs, slice open the ribs.
You know that's going to be on video, right?
What?
Slice open the ribs song.
Slice open the ribs.
All right, so let's get to it. Okay, so like I said, we're just gonna open this up. There we go. Oh, I just learned something. It's a 3-pack.
Oh,
Maybe. At least 3.
it's a 3-pack.
It's a 3-pack. Which is great. That means that we saved actual money versus just having a good trip to Costco. Okay, cold water. Simply just going to wash it off. Sitting in that cryovac. Okay. Turn that off.
Take your paper towels
That is correct.
and dry it off.
Dry it off. That should probably be enough.
Why don't you get an extra?
It'll be enough with this one. So what I can see here right now is that there is a thin layer, so you can actually see right in there where we'll be taking this layer off, which will help get the seasonings inside of there. So we'll get the cameras reset up and we'll go ahead and show you me removing that.
This is my lifesaver.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take off the back here, and you're going to use one of these, which is a kitchen knife. You're going to get right underneath here. You're going to pull up.
And it sounds grody.
Okay, so you can see I've already started it here. And then I'm just going to take a paper towel. That's what's going to give you grip. You grab that.
Pull on.
And you pull on it. Thank you, son. You're absolutely right.
And these are our seasons.
There we go. Now that I've got it lined up, I'm hoping.
What is that? Is that like plastic stuff?
It kind of is like a plastic stuff, and so it doesn't allow the seasonings to penetrate, and it's really hard. You see, I can't pull it, and I can't pull it apart. It's going to be really important to get that off. So now what you'll see is you'll see just the meat. There's a little bit of texture difference. There's actually a little bit there still, so I don't know if you can see it. But so I'll probably take that off just to make sure that we've got it. Oh, it's coming off right there.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
But why can't you eat it?
It's just not good. It's just not good because of how hard it is. So if you leave it on there, you're not going to be able to bite through it very good.
And it won't have, like, the good flavor of seasoning or something?
The seasoning's not going to get inside the meat, right? Because it would be held up by this barrier. Yeah. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have Alex mix the seasonings, and then we will be right back. I'm going to wash my hands, though. Oh, I love you, buddy.
Love you too.
Okay, Alex. So the first one that Alex is going to do is going to be garlic. Go ahead and dump that, buddy. Good. And you're just gonna have to kind of eyeball it. I mean, that's kind of, you know, the cooking that we've got. So you've got my finger, so you can kind of see how big those dishes are. So we had garlic. Now we're going to do paprika. Alex, the next one. Good.
Doesn't go in very well.
Use your finger to get it out. We washed our hands. It's okay.
Oh, it smells horrible.
It'll be better when we get it on there. All right, next one is, do you know?
No.
Pepper?
Pepper?
Yep.
That doesn't look like pepper at all.
Oh, okay. Okay, next one. Do you know that one?
Salt.
Salt. That's right.
Oopsie.
And the last one is cayenne pepper.
Cayenne.
Mm-hmm. All right, take your finger that's dirty and go ahead and stir that around. Hey, stir it around with your finger.
Oh man, this doesn't. It feels like sand, and it looks like red sand.
So the first thing that we're going to do is put a light layer of mustard on it. So Alex, go ahead and move that mustard all around it. Good. It doesn't have to be real thick. It just has to be on there just a little bit. Give something.
On the bones?
Yeah. Get it on these edges and everywhere that you can. Up on that corner. Is that corner folded under? Can you pull that off? Good. Is that stuff folded under over there? The meat? Can you click that up and under?
This.
Can you take your fingers under here and do it up? Or is it all the way it's gonna go?
All the way it's gonna go, I think.
Okay. Okay.
Done.
So then what we'll do,
Yellow hands.
a lot of people will go a lot thicker.
On there, what?
Okay, go ahead and move that all around for us, Alex.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh, this feels like sand. Hard,
Okay.
rusty sand.
Doesn't have to be real hard. It just kind of pat it around, make sure it gets everywhere.
No, it feels hard.
Okay. Okay, can you move some of this stuff over a little bit? Okay.
That's mostly bone.
Okay, that's perfect. All right, now flip it over and we'll do the same thing. Good.
Mustard, mustard, mustard. Mustard, mustard, mustard. Rubbing, 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 washing this thing. I mean, these ribs.
Get it all around. Get it on the edges if you can get it on the edges. And the edge. Like on this edge right here. See that?
Feels like a pig. It feels like a pig.
Well, that's
It
good.
is a pig.
It is a pig. All right, Alex. So why don't you go wash your hands off of that? Kids love to cook. Okay, come on back over. And then we'll have you do this stuff too. It's still gonna,
Keep them wet.
sure, it's gonna be a little messy, so it's okay.
Oh, man.
I'll try to.
Zorro. Well, that's a lot.
It'll be perfect.
Oh.
It'll be perfect.
Wait, it's already spread around for me, I thought.
Yeah, it kind of is. I'll do this one for you.
Yes! Okay.
So we're just kind of patting it in. Since I did enough on this one, we don't have to have it,
Moved around.
yeah, it doesn't have to be moved as much. I wanted to save more for the top.
I have a question. Why don't we put the mustard on the
Well, we would. That's kind of what I said about doing it on the edges, but that's all right. It's all good, right?
It kind of is.
It kind of is good. So we did okay then, huh? I guarantee it's going to taste good. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
We need to smoke it too.
Yes, we do. So that's what we'll do next. We're going to go ahead and get the smoker heated up, and then we'll get these on. All right. So we are out here now. We are going to turn the Camp Chef on, and we're going to turn it to 275. That's what we're going to be cooking at today. So we'll get you back here when we go ahead and put the ribs on.
Now that the smoker has gone up to temp, we're going to put the rib in. Let's do it.
So I will open it for Alex. Okay, Alex, go ahead and put those ribs on.
With this or without
Without
it?
it. No, just get them in there.
Now they're dirty.
Now your hands are dirty? Okay, so what I will do is we're just going to line these up. We're going to line them up, and we're going to make it so that they stay away from the ends. You can push it in just a little bit. That'll actually increase the amount of meat in between the ribs. It'll get it a little bit thicker of a bite instead of such a skinny bite. All right. So should we go wash our hands now?
With the hose, yeah.
With the hose? We'll just go inside.
Okay.
Because my one hand is still clean.
Yeah.
All right. So hey, thank you for putting it on.
You're welcome.
Have you had fun doing this?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, one other thing. I love you.
Love you too. No, wait. I'm not saying you're back.
Are you trying to be like McKenna?
Yeah.
All right. So I wanted to mention a couple things that Alex hasn't been able to mention yet, or that we haven't mentioned in the video. The first thing is I really like to use a cookie sheet when I'm spreading all of my spices on top. It keeps it all in one location. It doesn't get everywhere on your counters. So I would really suggest using one of these. This one's an extra large one, and that really comes in handy. The next thing that I want to mention is that we will be using apple and pecan for this cook. It's a mixture. You can use really quite a few different flavors. These are good. I really like cherry as well.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's a little bit of how your guys' preference, okay? And then the last thing that I wanted to mention is that we're going to let the ribs sit on there for 2 hours, and we're not going to touch them. So we'll come back in about 2 hours to show you guys where we're at. The ribs have been on for 2 hours. What we're going to do is we're going to prepare the aluminum foil for the ribs. We're going to be wrapping these. So just for, because I wanted to get the rest of the butter in there, I cut it up and set it on this paper towel. What we're going to do is we're just going to line it up. This was about 6 tablespoons. Then we're going to take some sugar. Often it will be brown sugar that people put on this, but white sugar will work just fine for Alex and I. It's what we've got. Put that in there. And then, of course, cooking with kids, so we're going to go ahead and put this Organics crisp apple in there. If I can open it. Okay. I'm just going to take this whole bottle, put it in there. It's not a bottle. It's a juice box. There's just a little in there. I'll put that on the back side. So we'll go out to the smoker. We'll set the ribs on here face down Then we'll add a little bit of that apple juice on there, and then we'll wrap it up tight. We'll show you that while we're out there. Okay, so now the ribs have been on for 2 hours. We're going to attempt to have Alex do it. Alex is 8. He's a big 8-year-old. He's a strong 8-year-old. Let's see how Alex can do putting the ribs on what I prepared earlier, which is the butter, the sugar, and the apple juice. Okay, Alex, let's see how you can do. Flip that all the way up. Okay, I'll help you. There we go. Slide those all the way in there. Good. I'll keep going if you want. There you go. Watch your fingers. Okay, good. Okay, good, good.
Where do you want me?
Right there. Now flip them over on it. Flip it over. Can you flip it over? Perfect. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply move these over on top of it. So Alex did what I asked him to, but I didn't know he was going to be strong enough. But he was. Okay, so now it's right on top of the butter. Can you set that down there, buddy? Thank you. Okay, so now I'm going to add the rest of this. Out. Perfect. Okay, now Alex, will you hold this please while I'm going to shut this. Set those down there, or in there, that's fine. Okay, hold that for me. Don't cover the microphone. Okay, so I've got two layers of aluminum foil here, okay? So I'm going to wrap it. One over. This way.
One over the other way.
This way.
And then you're gonna fold the sides up.
It's like my son has watched me do this before.
I've seen YouTube videos do it.
That's right too. Okay, so now
we eat them. No.
So now that it's in there, it's good and tight, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put them on. Put them on.
Okay, now they're in.
And now they're in, and now we're gonna let them go for another hour. It's been cooking for 1 hour, so we're gonna go ahead and pull it off, do a temperature check, and see where we're at. It is hot right now.
Well,
so
you can still pull it out with your hands.
Be careful. Well, yeah. Whew. I know, it's loud, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about getting in the way.
Look at that delicious looking rib.
So there is some pullback. There is some pullback on some of these ribs right here. So that's a good sign that we are up to temperature. We're going to turn it on. Stick it right here in between this. Showing 205 there.
201.
201.
8.
208. So we're done here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go inside. So now that we are inside, what we are going to do is we're going to fold these sides down a little bit. So there is a lot of juice. Thank you, Alex. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Perfect. Perfect. This will just help us get at it a little bit better. And then what I want to do is make a lot of noise and then set the ribs on this. So
Oh, now I know.
drain a little bit of the juice off. Okay.
That was a little bit. You just stuck it right back in it.
I just wanted it off the back. So what we're gonna do, so this stuff is Organics Original Barbecue Sauce.
Or you could just get...
You can get any type that you want. Now we're just gonna kind of set it here.
And make a big mess right there.
It's not a mess, because you're gonna be doing this. Move it all around. Not off the end. Yeah, keep it on there. Good. Good. Move you guys here.
Whoopsies. So much doing this.
Okay, let me see what I can do. See if I can get it to kind of move around.
Hey, it moved around.
It totally did. You're right on the money.
Smells hot and yummy.
Okay. Hold that
It's
again.
all
Hold
good.
that again for me. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, excuse me, buddy,
Okay, here.
you can keep that right on the edge right there. Is I'm going to simply fold this over.
Oh, and then we're going to do it on the other side.
Correct. Ah, come on.
Because you can eat it on the other side too.
It is hot, let me tell you.
Whoa.
Okay, so I'm going to take that. Ooh, don't do that, please.
I didn't.
Okay. So now, what I'm going to, after I wash my hands, I'm going to have Alex work on the front, or the top side. Okay, let's see if that's enough.
On the other side.
And so what you're going to see, as Alex works on this, you're going to see quite a bit of, or a decent amount of pullback on all of those ribs. That's a great sign.
On 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15.
15 ribs?
Mm-hmm. I think it's 14 actually. Because I think I counted that right there.
Make sure you get them all. Get on the ends there. Good.
And you should not eat the bone because it's black inside.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know.
I broke it open.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So now, can you get this side a little bit more? Thank you. So now what I'm going to do, Alex and I are actually going to do it, is we're going to go back out there, and I'm going to take this rack, and I'm going to set the rack on
The place where you had it?
yes, inside of the smoker.
What?
Yep. And then that way it will be easy to take off. We're going to leave it on there for about 10 more minutes.
Oh, if you at least 10, not an hour or 2.
Yeah. Did you know that your hair is super awesome right now?
Yeah, it's super crazy.
All right, so we will show you guys putting this on, and we'll leave it on there for 10 more minutes. Now we're outside by the smoker. We're just going to lift this thing up there. We have not changed the degrees. It's still 275. So we're going to just set it in here. So set it right like that.
Oh, and it's perfect because it has those little triangle things that goes right in it.
That's right. All right, so it's been 10 minutes. As you can see, Alex, it's a little dark in there, but as you can see, it's the sauce is set on there really pretty well. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna grab it the best that I can. We're gonna take it right here. That worked out really fantastic. We're gonna take this, put it into shut-off mode, which is just going to burn the rest of the stuff in there. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Alex. And so we'll go inside, we'll get this onto the actual cutting sheet, cookie sheet, and then we'll go ahead and take a taste test. So this is set pretty well. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and flip it over. That usually helps with seeing the bones and exactly where they are at.
So you don't cut one.
That's right, so you cut inside the bones. There's one. These are cutting beautifully.
Because it's beautifully cooked.
Because it is beautifully cooked. That is right. Thank you, Alex.
You're welcome.
So we're not in a competition, so these are a little off center, but hey, who cares? It's going to taste fantastic. All right, Alex, which one do you want?
The first one.
So we got a few of them here. You want that one? All right. Why don't you get over here and we'll taste it at the same time. So what you can see is you can see a little bit of a smoke ring there. You will see a little bit of pink right there. That is just amazing. It is absolutely juicy. You really can't see it all that well, but maybe right there a little bit. See how that is? But it's going to be fantastic. You ready? Cheers, brother. Boom. Oh. Perfect. Perfect bite. You see that? That's the bone. This thing's falling right off the bone.
No, it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yours is.
Eat up a little bit more. See, that's your bone right there. Turn it over and eat the top side now. See that? All right, so Alex's is falling off the bone too. I'm telling you. So again, that's about 207. This thing is absolutely perfect. See that? Holding on very strong, but it will still come off if you want. Absolutely cooked perfectly. Thank you for joining us today on Fun Family Activities. We're going to go ahead and we're going to mow down on these. And do we have anything else to say? Subscribe, 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 subscribe. We need all the subscribers that we can get. Hit that bell so that you're notified next time that we put out a video. Otherwise, we're going to enjoy this. Alice can't stop. So thank you again, guys, and we'll see you next time on Fun Family Activities. What do we do? Peace out. Bye. So Alex, how was that meal?
Delicious.
Was that like perfectly cooked?
Yeah.